This is Mark Cooper then, pre-Mansfield at home. Mark, obviously 2 stoppage time goals last week. I know it's gone, but how has that just sort of helped the week's training this week?
Yeah, it's always better when you win. It always creates a better mood around the place when you win, of course. It doesn't take away from the fact that we could have been better. We played quite well in patches, but we could have been better. But it's about getting the results at this stage of the season, and to show the spirit that we did to come back in the dubious circumstances that we did, with a goal that was given against us was really pleasing.
And you weren't happy either about Paul Digby's red cards. Have you been able to appeal that? What news?
No, we're not appealing it because we just don't think we'll get off it. The footage shows that Digby makes a movement towards their player in trying to release his foot from his grip, and when we wouldn't get off it.
So you just have to take that on the chin. How big a blow is that being without him? Because he's been very much a Mr. Versatile. He can play in a variety of positions for you. Of
course, it's a big miss. He's got great energy, stature, power, and it gives, like you say, that versatility. But it's an opportunity for somebody else to come into the team now. And like I said after the game, every player contributed last week, on the pitch, off the pitch. It's important that continues.
And better to be without one player when you've got most people fit. How are the squad injury-wise?
Yeah, we're all good. We're in good shape. Everybody's fit and available for selection.
So actually the timing on that, not too bad. Mansfield, they've only lost once this season, but if you do beat them, you go above them. How big an incentive is that?
I think it's a brilliant game. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's 2 really good football teams. I've watched Mansfield's last 4 or 5 games now. Really impressed with them. Play some really good football. I would describe them as dynamic all over the pitch. Something that we have to be careful of. The manager there, Dave Flitcroft's got him really believing. I think believing in his message, and they'll be really confident of going on to secure a promotion spot. And yeah, we respect what they do, what they've got, but we've got to make sure that we look after that and try and play our game as well.
And when you play against teams that want to play football in that sort of way, does that in some ways make it a little bit easier? Is there a little bit more space maybe, and sort of that opportunity to play the game that you want to play?
Yeah, I think if it's 2 good football teams, it's a better spectacle, and there's the ball's not being bashed out of play as much and just smashed forward for no apparent reason. Although some of our fans would probably like that, but no, I am really looking forward to it. I think it'll be a really exciting game. They've got so much pace in the team that we have to be really aware of that. But let's hope it's a good football game.
You said last week about Reuben Reid doing more of his business inside the penalty area. If he manages to do that, how much does that then sort of set a lead and an example for the other attacking players, and if you like, make their job a little bit easier as well?
Yeah, like I explained to Reuben last week before the game that I just wanted him to concentrate on being a centre forward and playing between the width of the penalty area and the width of the 6-yard box. And I think obviously you saw from the goal, he was in the middle of the goal in the 6-yard box, and that's where he got his goal. And that's, like I said, I need to keep reassuring him that that's okay. I'm not too worried if he doesn't touch the ball for 5, 10, 15 minutes, as long as he's there. When the ball does come across the 6-yard box, he's there competing for that ball to try and get it in the back of the net.
And presumably for a winger, and you know he's going to be in there, that makes it easier to cross it.
Winger, full-backs, the way we play, it's probably more full-backs than anybody else that get into attacking positions. So they know now that Reuben's going to be in there, and it gives them something to aim at.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mark, Forest Green officially have the best away record in League 2 at the moment. Yet again another great achievement for the club. I suppose it's just about getting close to that at home now, isn't it? It
is, yeah. I think if you look at the game last week and you look at our away following and you look at the noise they made, I think that has an awful lot to do with it. Yes, the players have to give the supporters a lift. But you look at our last home game where 2 points off automatic promotion, we had 1,400 home fans here, that were really, really quiet. And I know it's the players' job to try and get them up, but we need the area and the players, the fans behind the players now. put themselves into a really good position. We need as many people as we can get into the stadium, and we need to get them behind their football team and cheer them up.
Flitcroft's been very complimentary of you and the club in his press conference as well. How well do you two know each other?
I know Dave obviously was at Swindon last year, and him and Futch, his assistant, are really good guys, proper football people, and there needs to be more of those in the game, not made up managers and people like that. Proper football people, I would describe them, and that's what they are, really good guys.
He likened the football business now as the dating app Tinder recently. I don't know if you saw those quotes. Do you agree with his sentiments? Because obviously there's been another sacking today in Darryl Clark. Do you agree with what he said?
Yeah, to an extent, but they'll probably go and get a foreign manager, you know. And I think if you ask most British managers in the Football League, they have to go through an awful lot of time and energy and expense to get their coaching qualifications, and takes years and years and years. And any foreign manager can come in and take one of our jobs. I'm not sure we'd be allowed to do that in some of their lower leagues. So it's disappointing for Darryl Clark. I think he's done a brilliant job at Bristol Rovers, and a real frustrating season for him. I'm sure he'll be back in work, but I agree with Dave Flitcroft's sentiments. Yeah. Thank you.